Do you ever start something and the second it doesn't blow up or isn't exciting anymore, you quit? That was me, getting distracted so easily, looking at one thing and then quickly switching to the next. One moment I'm focused, next minute I'm scrolling off to the next thing, sitting there asking, yeah, maybe God didn't call me to do this. But what if that's not lack of clarity and that's lack of discipline? See, this is the side of purpose most people don't talk about. It's like the second things get hard, you convince yourself that this isn't your thing. This isn't what you're supposed to do. It's not what God called you to do. It's not for you because it got a little hard, or you got bored, or it didn't hit the way you thought it would in 30 days. You put 30 days in and you thought it would blow up and it didn't happen. So you're saying, nah, this ain't for me. See, we think falling off is like super dramatic, but it's really not. It's simply skipping one day. You said I was going to consistently do something for 7 days in a row, and then you skip the 4th day. You know your purpose, you know your calling, you know what God called you to do. But the second you see someone else doing something on social media and it looks like it's doing great, you're like, nah, I want to do that. Nah, I don't want to do what God called me. I don't see that, but I see this working for them, so I want to do that. Distracted, bro. See, if the enemy can't stop you, he'll distract you. He'll distract you by having you keep starting over. He'll distract you by making you feel less than or not confident in the idea that God implemented in you. See, sometimes you think if you get bored, then it's not God. But sometimes boring is literally God saying, hey, are you going to be obedient? I said to do this for however long. I said to keep going. Don't quit. Yeah, it gets boring, but I said to keep going. Are you going to keep going? Yeah, this is straight from God. Are you going to keep going? See, the real reason we continue to jump around is because we confuse stimulation with purpose. See, purpose all the time isn't what people put on social media. The highlight reels of life. All the glitz, the glamour, all the things, the cool things that they're able to snap. They can have a boring, sucky life. They post a 10-second clip of what happened, and then they're back to being bored and miserable. You see that 10 seconds, you think, that's what I want. But you're not seeing the other 24 hours in a day of what is not that. You're not seeing the grind, the consistency, the repetitive days, the repetitive actions of showing up every day doing the same thing when nothing's happened, but grinding and keeping going every day. See, the stimulation has you thinking one thing, so you keep chasing the stimulation. Oh, I want that. I want to keep going. I want to keep switching. Just be rooted in your purpose. Be disciplined in what God called you to be and stick to it. Pick that thing, stick to it, and run it all the way out. It's like you keep asking God for more fruit. God, I need more fruit. I want to be fruitful. I want more fruits in my life. But you never stay long enough to see what you actually plant and grow from the ground. Did you know, like, in the roots, I think they say when you plant a tree, right? We only see when it gets sprouted and you start seeing going up high in the air when you're doing roots. But people who do real gardening probably know that when you plant that seed, there's growth happening in the roots under the dirt below the surface going probably years. But that's the stimulation. That's the part of the purpose that you don't see. Consistency. You ain't even broke the surface yet. You just consistency, showing up every day. And no one sees that. And people usually quit and they never sprout. See, we see the sprout and then we want to be that. But how often are we going to lose the distraction, stick to one thing, stick to it, and get through breaking through the surface? Because you're being obedient, you're being disciplined in what you're supposed to be doing. So you can learn to better lock in with your discipline by sitting still when things get slow. Not jumping, sitting in it. Keep going, be consistent. Stop comparing. Stop looking at the next person, what they're doing. Don't compare. Focus on you. Focus on your race. Love yours, bro. Focus on you. Lock in. It's your journey, not theirs. You don't know what they had to do to get that, and you don't know what they're gonna go through after. You don't want them. You don't want what somebody else got. Focus on your own. Trust and believe. If we all threw our problems in a pot, you would look at yours and be like, you know what? I think I'll take mine back. That's usually how it works. So stop looking and going for what other people got. Maybe even do a fast, bro. Fast. Do a different type. Fast from social media. Fast from being overstimulated. Fast from constantly seeing what's on the gram. Just stay off of there, bro. Change your algorithm. And from that, re-alter it. See some more positive things that help you and inspire you to keep going versus you wanting what the next person. So if you've been bouncing from idea to idea, you're over here one day, you're over here the next, you're all over the place. You don't know where you want to go, where you want to pivot. Then maybe it's time to reset, bro. Maybe it's time to really dial in on who you're called to be and stick to it and see it all the way through. But click the link in the bio. You have tools in there that can help you as far as resetting back to purpose, becoming that purposeful man, and different tools and journals and things that can be helpful during your journey. And as always, though, no matter what it is you're working on, make sure you remember one thing. Always continue to work at your vision. And that's that. Peace.